And is it just me, or have we had a lot of protests lately?
Okay, I've been thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I drive by the Broadway Bridge, there's someone there.
And that's protest central. That's where people feel like there's the most room to organize, to
Right.
gather and hold the signs.
Yes.
And also the most
Traffic.
Because that really is the main east-west route
Right.
in Idaho Falls, unless you're doing Pancari or
Right.
Sunnyside. But that's not, Sunnyside doesn't really go all the way it goes to
Sure.
I-15.
Man, though, I'll say right now, I almost wonder if it'd be the so the corner on First Street that has Country Corner on it. I don't know if you've noticed it during rush hour, but that line for that
Holy
light
shit.
gets so long.
It is so long.
Like, if you protested there, people would be able to read every single last one of your signs, even if they were each a paragraph long.
They need to widen that road.
Yeah, which I'm sure they'll do eventually, but man.
And Sunnyside does go west of I-15, but you're out in the country at that. You're in a completely unpopulated farmland area.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe 17th and Hit?
Yeah, that would also be a really good one.
Would be a real
That
busy
one definitely gets lots of traffic.
I'm volunteering the College of Eastern Idaho parking lot and lawn.
Yeah, they probably won't allow that.
That'd be a great place. I mean, maybe they would if you called in advance.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to get some kind of permit, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, still, what a mess to organize there. But yeah, I had been wondering if there had been more too.
So, I mean, let's just say the quiet part out loud. I think the reason for every single one, well, maybe not, most of these protests can be summed up in one word, and that's Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've definitely either been on one side or the other.
Right.
And, there have been a lot of really drastic changes happening that people are going to feel strongly about.
So I got this list. I don't know exactly what I searched for, but I searched for protests.
Okay.
This was on Facebook. So these are just the ones that had official events. So under the events tab.
Okay.
I think maybe that's what I searched for was protests Idaho Falls and then clicked the events tab.
There you go.
February 15th, it was protests against Trump policies. February 17th, it was a President's Day protest.
Okay.
March 4th, protest for Trump's executive orders. So, a lot of those all have one guy in common.
Well, and I will say, too, I do like that they're specifying exactly what they're protesting about him.
Yes.
Because I know people who have voted for Trump who don't agree with the fact that he's doing all these executive orders, and the whole balance of power and stuff.
March 7th, there was that protest against soft sentences for child-related crimes and criminals.
Oh, that's a good one.
March 22nd, immigration reform. April 5th, protest against the looming oligarchy. April 12th, immigrant rights protest against ICE and Idaho's immigration overreach. April 9th, that's a hot button right now, hot topic.
Well, we do have a lot of immigrant workers. So it makes sense that people around here, especially if they know migrant workers,
that's
will
why
wanna
we get to have
protest it.
kick-ass Mexican food on Cinco de Mayo.
I mean, am I right or am I right?
We've talked about the Mexican Idaho Falls tie for as long as we've been a podcast. We talked about what is Idaho Falls food in the last couple of episodes, and I posited that perhaps it was Mexican food.
Yeah, which I could totally see, especially because did you know that England's national dish has been a chicken tikka masala more than once?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not
shawarma, but what is it? Kebabs.
Right.
Because India was a British territory for the longest time.
Well, and frankly, British food isn't that good, just saying.
Right, British food, exactly. It's very bland.
Yeah, and if you're competing against Mormon mommy food or Mexican food...
Hey, listen.
You're going to go one of either way.
If you're Indian food curious, go to Tandoori Oven, get the butter chicken and the garlic naan. Just get it. Source, trust me, bro.
It is really good.
And then, once you like that, and you will, then wait a few weeks until you get the hankering again. Then graduate to Himalayan flavor.
Yeah, I do think that Himalayan flavor is a little more authentic.
We're so blessed to have those two people here in town.
They're really good.
And Himalayan flavor even has a tikka masala pizza.
Yes.
A la curry pizza in Rexburg.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? No, that's where you start.
Yes, start at curry pizza in Rexburg.
Right.
You're going to love that.
Fusion. Yeah.
Ah, so good.
Anyway.
Okay. April 19th, Nationwide Day of Protest. And you may have been seeing, it looks like a Van Halen album cover, 50501.
Okay.
And that stands for 50 protests, 50 states, one mission or something like that.
Oh,
anyway.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And then
very organized.
Then just as recently as May 1st, a working class solidarity for May Day protest. So, or rally. Some of these have just been called rallies.
Right.
So that's 9 this year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Since the weather's gotten warm enough to have one of these things.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, we're not very political on this show.
Right.
Karley's the flaming liberal. I'm the staunch conservative.
Yeah, if you have to put us on a side of a coin.
Right. Yeah. But I do love it that the kids are exercising their rights.
Well, and thankfully it's also,
assemble.
I have seen it's not just young folks out there. It looks like it's a pretty wide demographic spread.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing that people forget about this, they see a protest and they think, oh, because I don't agree with it, that shouldn't be happening. No, buddy.
Right. There's people that
what the country is based on.
Protest the protest?
Well, and you can, and I mean, you can do a counter protest. I don't think that's a problem, but don't be saying that people shouldn't have the right to protest.
Right.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to do a protest nowadays, you need to have a counter protest ready to go too, like on standby.
Right. Just like,
okay, they're here.
Yeah.
Get bring like in the other dudes.
What's it called? Like the turtle on a turtle thing? It's turtles all the way down.
A hat on a hat. Yeah.